Welcome back. It's 8:41. Well, now that spring break, Easter, and Passover travel is behind us, it is now time to look at summer vacations. And joining us this morning is airline expert Seth Kaplan. Good to see you, Seth.
Good to be here, John.
All right, good deal. The next big travel holiday is Memorial Day. So when would you recommend that people start looking at buying their tickets?
Yeah, there's this myth, I think, that, the earlier you book, the better of the deal you get.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not really always the early bird who gets the cheap airline ticket. There's kind of this sweet spot between a month and 2 months before you travel when it's usually the best deal. So if you think about Memorial Day, we're kind of right there.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, you're not too
Get on
late.
it, yeah.
Might be too early for July 4th, although, hey, if you see a deal that looks too good to be true, don't be afraid to
exactly.
go ahead and grab it.
How about what day of the week, maybe?
Yeah, so some people reserve tickets, or their airlines will still let you hold the ticket. You can always cancel within 24 hours. A lot of times you wake up in the morning on a Tuesday or a Wednesday morning, and some people who booked and decided they didn't want to might be a better deal then. Although you don't want to overthink that. The timing before you travel is more important than what day of the week.
All right. How about the grounding of the Boeing 737 MAX 8? That affected many travelers because of canceled flights. So how will this continue to affect matters?
Right. I mean, the good news for travelers is that right now it's really a bigger deal for the airlines than it is for travelers. You might have heard some of them are canceling flights several months out. Southwest and American Airlines even into August. And the reason they're doing that is because when you're looking at flights in August, not that many people have booked those flights yet. So yeah, there'll be some people that'll get that email if you've ever booked a flight way out in advance. Hey, the schedule changed. Do you still want the flight or not? But they are taking some seats out of the market as they cancel these flights. And guess what? Supply and demand economics. If everybody still wants to travel and a few less seats, pushes fares up just a little bit.
All right, that happens a lot. All right, sometimes it's sometimes harder to find which flight is the best deal because of all the extra, add-ons like check bag fees, carry-on bag fees, all kinds of fees. What do you recommend people do to make sure that they're getting the best deal possible?
Well, nowadays more than ever, you really have to know yourself. People say, well, what's the best airline to fly? It kind of depends on who you are. How heavy of a packer are you?
True.
You have to do the bag math, right? Everybody knows bags fly free on Southwest, but of course, nothing's really free in life. They're just included.
Exactly.
So, hey, if you're going to pack a lot, Southwest might be the best deal. If not, it might be another airline. And keep in mind that those what are called ultra low-cost carriers. So I'm talking about Spirit, Allegiant. Airlines like those charge also for carry-on bags if you need the bin space.
Right,
and if you do, it could be easier to check, or cheaper rather, to check a bag because you can pack a lot more in a check bag. One check bag cheaper than, say, 2 carry-on bags.
All right, well, we've established that the sweet spot is, a month to 2 months, somewhere in there. Let's think way ahead. How about Thanksgiving and Christmas? When should you start looking for that?
Yeah, probably too early right now. Airlines know the consumer psychology. People think, hey, I better book now or I'm going to lose the chance. When people are booking a honeymoon, same thing, right? They try to book it 9, 10 months out if they know that far in advance. But they sometimes take advantage of that. You see that price and you think it's only going to go up. Not usually the case. So even if you know you're going to travel way in advance, sometimes the idea is to act like somebody who doesn't know that. Act like what you call a discretionary traveler. Somebody who, hey, might travel or not, depending on whether it's a good deal. Like I say, a month or 2 months out usually.
Like you say, don't overthink it.
Exactly, John.
If it sounds like a good deal, jump on it right away. Seth Kaplan, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, John.
All right, let's